So we have a number of states we've seen sending in teams from all over the place trying to help out in Texas with the devastation. North Dakota sent something else, a remote-controlled Reaper drone, okay, providing eyes in the sky as the search continues. It was launched out of Houston, a 7-member crew operating the drone still all the way in North Dakota, and they're with the 119th Wing of the state's Air National Guard. FAA is restricting the airspace over the area to allow the Reaper drone and other aircraft to operate safely. Just another example. Now, let's talk about this. Think about it for a minute, as we've talked about throughout the show today and throughout the week, how much water has really been falling. We'll go up to the wall here and take a look for a moment here. I always like to start wide, and we'll go to Xavier Walton again in the area, and then zoom in Kerr County in Texas for this area. But now, you want to look by the numbers at all of this. Look at this. More than 1 trillion gallons of rain reportedly hitting Texas in the Hill Country last Friday. So that is like 15 days worth of water. You see it here flowing over Niagara Falls. You believe that? All in this storm. So it's enough water, for example, to fill up the Empire State Building 3,600 times. I mean, it's just hard to get your brain even around this kind of stuff. It's enough to spread the water evenly across the state of Texas, by the way, which is like 270,000 square miles. The layer would be nearly 3 inches deep, about the stack of 44 pennies. I mean, there's all these ways we can tell you. X has done a better job of telling you just by looking at it like a tree there, but it's just, it's unbelievable, not only how much, but how fast. Back to Xavier Walton now, continuing from Kerrville for us. Okay, what's the update from there now?
All right, Connell, I was listening to all the descriptions you just gave, and think about how much water fell, and then think about how strong it must have been to literally wash away entire homes. There used to be a house here. Right now, all that stands is a foundation. And then I'm going to walk you over this way. And here's another example of just how strong the water was. I mean, this is a power pole. It's splintered. This power pole, you see it right here. Power pole clearly just lying on the ground. And then on the other side over here, Richard, here's the transformer. I mean, all of these things, an indication of just how much water fell and how strong the current was. And then we're going to show you, just like you were talking about over there, the bridge, that's how high the water got. Yeah, and then you see here crews still working to clear out debris. I'll tell you what, I was all the way up by Camp Mystic, which is in Hunt, Texas. I drove all the way southeast, about 40 plus miles or so, to Comfort, Texas. And all along the Guadalupe River, I would just see massive chunks of debris. And then also another telltale sign, you see all these trees, how they're at like a 45-degree angle? A lot of them, that's because the water, the sheer force and how much was here and how strong it was. And then you think about this too. They're still searching right now for more than 160 missing. I mean, it's a tall task. I know the people they say they're up to it, but a week later, that is still where we're at, Connell.
I know we're going to stay on, and you're going to stay on at Xavier Walton Live Force in Kerrville once again.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.